Monday the 17th, I think. Yeah, Monday the 17th, and I am about to go in and have an appointment with my wonderful midwife, Yolanda. She's been my little ray of sunshine during this pregnancy, so I will be recording that appointment. Today has been such a busy day. Like, I go back to work next week Monday, and I have a job where I'm off during the summer because I work healthcare through schools. So that has been like huge for me. I totally needed this break, but now it's like back to work. Okay, guess I have to. I think it'll make the time go by fast while I'm waiting for my little bundle of joy to arrive. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to head inside so that I'm not late, and then I'll make sure I set up so that I can record my appointment and post it to you guys and show you a little bit later.
Hello, hello.
This is my midwife, Yolanda.
Okay, so baby's moving well.
Yes.
You had movement before, but you should never now have any day of no movement. You always call me. Anytime you have, just like what you just did, I'm concerned about something, you call me. We walk through what the question is. We see if we can identify it, change the environment. If that doesn't work, then we go to the next level. But just like what we did, restrict the blood vessels, and you get pregnancy-induced hypertension, which headache is a sign of. Those are the women that, I can't go on the birth control pill because I get headaches or high blood pressure.
Right.
So I kind of think it's just working with your diet to find the right balance that honors your food sensitivities and grows the baby. And and I think, like I said, the next 2 months I think are going to be optimal to get that balance. Very good. Our goal is to get a woman and her baby imbalanced. The purpose of prenatals is to help a woman understand her body and the balance of growing a baby. So the purpose of good prenatal care is to look at the wellness of mom and baby and the changes with time, and to help a woman and her baby be in balance, not to support just monitoring and to wait for dysfunction to happen. We want proactiveness in our care. So that's what we're doing. We talk a lot is what it boils down to.
Like I told you guys, she has been my little rainbow and my happiness during this pregnancy. Like, my support system, I never feel like it's a burden with her, and it's totally a change of care. So that's the main reason why I am recording everything, just so that people can see and compare the difference in care and the accessibility that we have to one another. So.
May I look this
Yeah.
up? Yeah. But I think it's wonderful what you're doing, because it's just sharing, and then people understand there's a different approach to care, one, that's good. But also then they might challenge their OBs more to say, I have some questions now that we're done, Otherwise they're out the door.
Yeah.
To say, I would like to talk a little bit more. It will never change unless we demand it.
And that's how it's always been for me. Like, wait in the room for 30 minutes, and then he comes in for 5, and that's it.
Yeah, unless you have a problem, you don't, the medical term is unremarkable. Well, because there's nothing to talk, but on the other hand, it's more than just being in the cup. And you keep seeing that the heartbeat's there. Okay, 20 weeks pregnant. Where I should find the top of the uterus is at your belly button. That's right where it is. Now when you stand up, you might feel like your belly's, but the top of the uterus is right where it should be. The boundaries should be to these bones now. Point, point, point. So the size of the house fits where we estimate you are. And when I say that, it's a 2-week range on that line. Perfect. And this is nice, this kind of a support thing here, but that's what you need. Otherwise, you're just going to have more and more of that irritable, oversensitized uterus. And
another thing that I did forget to mention is sometimes, like, I feel like there's a pinch, like, nerve in where my hip and my
and that's not your measure. And you're measuring 21 centimeters. And that isn't going to be because I'm measuring this too. Okay, so your uterus is sitting in that pelvic structure. It's called the false. It actually, I'm a visual person. This is called the false pelvis because it's not really involved in reproduction, but you've got the uterus getting bigger, and it's sitting in here. It's a little bit lower because these round ligaments and the fan ligament that goes back here on the back has been stretched out. So it's sitting lower. Well, all your nerves run down here and down here. So you've got some that run to your gluteus maximus, some that run right down the center. That's the sciatica. So depending on, well, what if the placenta's over here and baby's leaning over here, it's going to compress this side more, and you're going to have that, and you're going to feel it. So when you feel that pinch, reposition that uterus, lay on the other side, empty your bladder, lift it up. Do pelvic rocks where you're on your hands and knees, bringing your pubic bone up to your belly button. So it's not in your shoulder, it's here. And you're just moving that uterus and baby off of that nerve so it's not compressed. When you get bigger, be aware of that when you're walking up and down steps, because you can do that and it drops and it just, your leg gives out. So you want to be mindful of that. But yeah, and again, that's what helps that belly binder. It lifts it up and back so it's not sitting right on it. Very common complaint or one of mall tips. You know, once you've had a couple babies, that's going to be one of the things that you notice. It's that